Hello, welcome to the Tartan Topiary. I'm Mary, and I'd like to invite you into my library as we look at this week's book, Interiors of a Storyteller, written by Stephanie Sabbe. Acclaimed interior designer Stephanie Sabbe is one of the country's most celebrated design talents. She has been featured in Veranda, Southern Living, The Wall Street Journal, House Beautiful, and Traditional Home. When she is not in her Nashville design studio, Stephanie is at home with her 4 children and her husband of 18 years. Stephanie attended the University of Tennessee's College of Architecture and Design. This part of her life must have been written in the stars because she was told by a fortune teller when she was in 2nd grade that she would indeed become an interior designer. This prediction was told to Stephanie at a school carnival. Unrecognized by Stephanie, this fortune teller was her elementary school teacher that noticed Stephanie's design prowess, even at the age of 8. Stephanie states that her angle on design is a fresh take on traditional interiors, and although she was educated in Tennessee, she says that she became a designer in Boston after working in 200-year-old brownstones and historic Capeside cottages. She said that experience was truly magical, and it gave her perspective and a sense of historic integrity. Through tales of triumph and tragedy, Sabbe leads readers on her personal journey to becoming both the designer and the person she is today, with intimate and hilarious essays that give a glimpse into the motivation behind her incredible work. Part of this interesting story is told in the first chapter, titled From Stallone to Alone in a Treehouse. And yes, that would be Sylvester Stallone. Whether through the construction of a new old home or giving new life to a forgotten historic structure, Stephanie shares how studying the past has both informed and given her work purpose, all while witnessing daily the architectural history of her own hometown being demolished. This is an act that has bothered Stephanie even as a young girl. In the book, she writes, I was 10 years old, sitting high in a tree near our communal mailboxes when I spotted workers installing siding over the original vertical painted cedar. Squinting from my perch, I realized with horror that the siding was vinyl. I sat back with my arms crossed in full contempt, as if I were the 85-year-old president of the local Architectural Historical Society, whispering to myself, there goes the neighborhood. Stephanie's riveting tales of attempts at preservation and heartbreaking stories of letting go are as inspired as her beautiful designs. through 9 beautifully photographed projects, she weaves a story of comfort and belonging, and ultimately the power of creating one's own home. Interiors of a Storyteller, written by Stephanie Sabbe. This book has 256 pages. It is published by Gibbs Smith, and it retails for $50. After looking through this book and the book I reviewed last week, I noticed beautiful pictures of birds being displayed. Some of these were very polished, and some were very unrefined, almost like folk art. I thought it would be fun to try to duplicate these and use some items from nature. I purchased from Etsy some actual tiles made from bark. I found online several pictures of birds that I liked, and I printed them. Now, I'm just going to cut them out. I printed 4 pictures at the size of 4.5 by 5 inches. I'm going to cut them out, leaving no border of white around them. Now, using a thin piece of cardboard that I just happen to have on hand, I will cut out a 5 by 5.5 inch piece so that I can adhere the bird print on top of it. If you don't have any cardboard, you could easily replace that by using cardstock. I will cut out 3 more pieces, 1 for each one of the bird prints. Using the pieces of bark tile, I'm going to place the piece of cardboard as a border and put the bird print on top of it to see how it looks. I think I like it, and now I'll begin to heat up the glue gun. While the glue gun is heating, I will use my 77 adhesive spray to adhere the bird print onto the cardboard border. Since I'm using such a small amount, I will be very careful and spray it inside. If you're adhering large pieces together, I would suggest spraying it outdoors. The beauty of this is that it does not have to be precise, and without measuring it, you can just use your eye as you center the print. It's time for the glue gun. Because this is going to adhere to a rough surface, I will use a generous amount of hot glue. And once again, because this is not precise, we're just going to eyeball it and center the print that way. I like it, but it needs a little something. I'm going to use the tip of a clove in each corner of the picture. I will cut the tips off of 4 cloves and hot glue 1 in each corner of the picture. This is a small detail that can be easily left off, but I just liked it. Now they're all complete. Let's see how they look. I really enjoyed this project, and I like the way they turned out. Let me know what you think. Last week I mentioned that I received some packages in the mail. I shared my love of Louis Sherry chocolates and mentioned that I also received a small package from Julie Voss. Julie Voss is a jewelry designer. She has a shop in Dallas, Texas, and has a beautiful website, and her jewelry can also be found in many luxury gift shops around the United States. She has been designing jewelry for 2 decades. I did want to mention that this is in no way an endorsement for Julie Voss. I just love her brand. I will share with you what I received and part of my Julie Voss collection. I love her designs because they are classic. They show a true artistry and quality. I really consider it wearable art. All of her jewelry is plated with 24-karat gold. They are worked by hand with time-honored techniques including hand hammering, soldering, stone setting, and polishing. She has some subtle, discreet designs, but I do enjoy her statement pieces. She uses pearls, mother of pearl, and glass gemstones, just like the ancient Greeks. I love the color, their shapes, and the luster of the gold. Because this is considered costume jewelry, I feel like I can wear it without guilt, as in when I'm washing the dishes, dusting the furniture, ironing, or even doing laundry. I like to see the beauty throughout the day. It makes me feel good. I've always loved jewelry, even as a child. Simply put, it just makes me happy. Another thing that I really love about this jewelry is its color, its luster. I can mix it with my solid gold jewelry, and the color is identical. I will leave all of Julie Voss's information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me next week as we look at The Seaside House, Living on the Water, written by Nick Vulgaris.